Hi, good evening. I am so excited to speak with y'all tonight about somebody that's very special to me, Daryl Milligan Sr., who lives his life in a way that answers a quotation of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Mr. Milligan's life course of giving back to others began with his mother, a church missionary and an elementary school teacher of 40 years. She instilled in him the value of education and the importance of giving back to others. At Morehouse College, chosen by Mr. Milligan because it's where Dr. King attended, Mr. Milligan was known as the gentle giant. His childhood friends say of him, if you didn't like Daryl, something was wrong with you. And we at Phi Theta Kappa feel the same way. I met Mr. Milligan when I became a member of Phi Theta Kappa, where he has served as an advisor for 11 years. He is such a great example to our chapter, never asking members to do anything he is not willing to do himself. I have personally benefited from his advice and guidance, especially in my role as chapter president. As the chairman of the trustee board in his church, Mr. Milligan continues to mentor young men, helping them to stay focused in high school and to further their education. One person had this to say about Mr. Milligan: I am not sure where or what I would have been without the direction and guidance of Mr. Milligan. He helped me put my life in a positive direction. I will always respect him for his honesty and admire him for his leadership. Mr. Milligan is a loving husband and a proud father of 4 sons, a giving spirit to those in his community, and a great friend to Phi Theta Kappa members. His lifelong activities of giving shows that he exemplifies the philosophies of Dr. King. It is both my pleasure and my privilege to represent Phi Theta Kappa in presenting to you an extraordinary individual and TTC's recipient of the prestigious Dr. Martin Luther King Humanitarian Award, Mr. Daryl Milligan Sr.
Thank you very much. I feel very honored to be receiving this award. I'm very humble about it as well. I went to Morehouse College primarily because of me learning at an early age about Dr. King. Dr. King, I learned at an early age, was a servant leader. He was someone who believed in looking out for other people. He was a selfless individual, and he put the needs of other people ahead of his own. I recall when I was in classes sometime, I would hear his son, Martin Luther King III, who was one of my classmates, known as Marty, talk about the sacrifices that his father made for his family. But he would also talk about, in some regards, some of the sacrifices he made involving his family for others. But he said his mother taught them. His father had work to do, and the family had to support him. It is with great pleasure that I be here tonight. It was an article back in 2005, and they asked me what were the main things that were inspirations to me. And the 3 things I said were in this order: God, my aunt, and Martin Luther King Jr. In conclusion, in addition to being very thankful and being very humble, I want to leave you with a thought. A lot of you are familiar with the song by Janet Jackson that says, "What have you done for me lately?" I encourage you, as you live your life, to think about what have you done for someone else lately. Thank you.